Welcome to Bloomfield in Focus. I'm Township Supervisor Mike McCready, and today I'm joined by Sosin, Matthew Sosin. Matt, we'll call you Matt, and Adam Lutz. Welcome, both of you. Adam and Matthew have opened up Ace Pickleball on Franklin and Square Lake Road in Bloomfield Township. Welcome to the community, and thank you for opening up your business here. I was able to make it to your ribbon cutting. Thank you for the invitation.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was great.
It was
Thank
fun.
you for coming. Yeah.
And I know at the time you were talking about selling new memberships, and I think it was $119 a month, and talked about how well you've done in Grand Rapids. You set up the same platform in Grand Rapids, and now you're in Bloomfield Township. And just talking to you, it sounds like you already hit the numbers. You're sold close to selling out if you're not sold out, right?
Well, we sold out all of the first month free memberships.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So now we're on a wait list right now. We'll probably have people coming off the wait list certainly by the end of the month.
Okay.
But the response from the community has been fantastic.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
And we have only been open like just over 2 weeks, so it's
right.
Yeah, it's really doing really well. We're very excited about it.
I'm not a pickleball player, so pardon me. But I didn't realize how popular the sport has become, and I didn't understand the origin of pickleball. And I think we talked about it briefly at your open house that this actually started back in the 1960s.
Yeah. It started on the West Coast, and it started. The model for Ace Pickleball Club is open play. It's inclusive. It's for every skill level, from beginner to the most advanced players, and that's how it started, as just a bunch of friends wanting to play and wanting to have people from their community play. And it wasn't about court reservations and playing with the same people all the time. It was about creating a community and creating friendships and playing with different people and different skill levels, and that's what the kind of the Ace Pickleball Club model is based on.
And pickleball, from what I see, really became popular in the last 4 or 5 years. It seemed
I
like
think,
all of a sudden,
I think COVID really ramped it up because people could go outside and
Gotcha.
and they would play and
then that's when it started to catch on.
yeah, that's when it really ramped up quite a bit.
So I take it you both play pickleball then?
We both play. I would say neither of us are advanced at this point.
Yeah.
No.
I was just reading about, there was a gal, and I should have gotten some better information. She's 18 years old, and she's like the national champion pickleball player.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite a talent.
Yeah.
She started, I think she was 11 and went pro at 12 or something.
Really?
And there's the largest Midwest pickleball tournament is in Grand Rapids. So the pros came, and it was awesome. I saw her play, and it's really not what you think it would be. It was almost like a soccer match. Like, people were screaming and yelling and, waving their bells and in between points. It was really cool to see it.
I bet. And it's so neat to see a sport like this come alive and see everybody participate in it. But now let's just talk about your business a little bit. You're open 7 days a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you open at 8 a.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Yeah, which is a little different than a lot of the other clubs in the area. I think we do a lot. Some of our busiest hours are kind of 6, 7, and 8 in the morning.
Okay, and are people waiting there to come in and start playing?
Yes, they are. They are waiting. Yes,
car.
they are waiting in their car at 6 a.m. to come in. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when they come in and play, how long is usually a match for pickleball? An hour, 2 hours?
No. Pickleball's a pretty quick match.
Okay.
And that's part of the attraction to it is, people rotate. They kind of wait for a team to win or lose.
Okay.
And then there's a rotation. So the players who want to play next, they put their paddles up, and there's an order of who gets to go on that court next and how it rotates. So it's a fairly quick game, and you're so close to the opposite team versus tennis. It's like, hey,
Right.
Pickleball, you're just talking. So
Right.
it's really a social sport. I know there's advanced will say it's a real competition, and I know it's going there, but it's fun.
It does look like fun.
Yeah.
And, I was in Novi for a while, Matt. That's where we first met.
Yes.
And they've put in a pickleball just for the general public in some of their parks, and I understand those courts are full all day long.
Yeah.
What's unique about your Ace Pickleball is it's inside. It's a controlled environment.
Yep.
And you're open every day of the year.
Yes, it never rains, it never snows at Ace Pickleball Club.
No.
It's always 70 degrees.
There's no wind.
There's no wind.
No leaves falling on the courts.
So the conditions.
And it's
you
a
know,
beautiful facility that you put together with 12 courts.
We have 11 courts, and then we also have what's called a dinking court, which is just really for, I guess, if you don't know, pickleball for volleying, for, you know, where you're real close to the net.
Practicing on your own.
Correct.
I remember seeing that
Yep.
off to the right.
Yep.
And those courts are full now throughout the day for you.
Yeah, for the most part. Certainly kind of in the morning and then kind of like post-work. We do offer special midday memberships because, you know, that's probably our slowest time. And so if you check in between 11 and 2, you can purchase a midday membership. But you can stay as long as you want. So you could check in at 11 and play till 7 at night if you want
Gotcha.
to.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's roughly half the price of the normal membership.
Yeah.
Okay. And then are you limiting memberships?
Yeah, so the members, you know, we are a membership-based club, and our members, you know, come first. So when we hit a certain number, which is usually around 85 to 90 people per court, that's where we cap
You're
the
full.
membership so that people
People
aren't
aren't
waiting
waiting.
exactly too long. Yes.
And then I noticed that you have some food there, basic food, like you had Gatorade bottled waters and chips and nutrition bars
Yes.
that you offer for sale.
Yes.
And then there's locker rooms there too for people to use,
Yes,
right?
we do. Yep, we have lockers in the bathrooms. The Ace Pickleball Club model is, you know, all pickleball all the time.
Right.
And that was really what attracted Adam and I to Ace Pickleball Club because we don't have, you know, kind of an F&B, you know, aspect to the business,
No.
which is a whole other,
No.
you know.
These are just snacks to go if you need
Correct.
to be, you know, refreshed or
Correct.
something,
Right.
right?
Correct.
These are people just coming to play pickleball.
Yeah,
They're
right.
not here to. There are other facilities that attract certain people that want to have fun, I would
Yeah,
say.
it's more entertainment.
And ours is really just pickleball.
Right.
We do have a mezzanine area that can be used and rented out. And,
For parties.
yeah, small parties. And
And how many would that hold, the mezzanine?
We could probably put, you know, 25, and then we have 25 people, and then we could certainly host events, you know, you can rent out the whole club, like on Sunday and Saturday nights, we can do the whole club. So we do corporate events, birthday parties, you know, any type of event.
And since it's a competitive sport, obviously you're going to have some very good players that want to maybe challenge other clubs. So will you offer and have tournaments or inter-club opportunities that you'll start to develop?
Well, we have tournaments, but it wouldn't be in our club. It would be geared towards the Ace Pickleball tournament, which every club will have a tournament once or twice a year, and the winners of each flight actually go to the corporate headquarters in Roswell and play for money.
It's called
there's
the
a
Challenge Series.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So have you seen some of the upper echelon players
Sure.
over at your
Yeah.
club now?
Yes, for sure.
I bet they're fun to watch.
Yeah, they play it. It's a different game.
I
It's a different
bet.
game.
I would like to stop in and see that sometime. Watch
Yeah.
those advanced players. Now, are they on a certain schedule when they come and play, and everybody knows that here comes the club champion?
we play trumpets when you come in. Well, we do.
Well, it must draw attention.
So each court is, you know, specified for a certain skill level. So
Yeah.
we have a few beginner courts, we have a
Gotcha.
few intermediate courts, and then we have 2 advanced courts, and then there's something called a challenge court.
Okay.
And so the advanced players know that they can go to those advanced courts, and they're always going to get, you know, very competitive games.
Okay. And I didn't realize that Ace is it's a franchise.
Right.
And where are they?
Roswell.
Roswell,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
That's where they started.
Yeah.
So how many Ace Pickleball are there around?
There soon will be
There's 25 that will
25,
be open
30,
by the end of the year.
Okay.
And then by the end of next year, probably maybe 80. They want to
Oh,
open 15
I bet
next
the
year.
sky's the limit the way this
Yes.
sport's
the
going.
pipeline is huge.
Yes.
I bet. And you also own the facility in Grand Rapids.
Right, that's
And
correct.
how long have they been open?
We opened in April.
Okay.
It's on 28th in the East Beltline,
Oh, right in the heart.
right in the heart of retail.
And
Quarter.
that's going, I bet, very well.
Same as here. Obviously, as the weather changes, a lot more people want to play inside. Grand Rapids is pickleball mad.
Are they?
As Adam mentioned, they have the Beer City Open, which is the largest pickleball tournament in the country. So they're they're crazy about pickleball.
So the let's say you have a club champion, for instance, or a couple of club champions.
Yes, there's
right?
different flights. There's there's an advanced champion. There's
Right.
different age groups.
Singles and doubles.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
And then they'll get invited down to Roswell for a championship amongst the Ace Pickleball to
Yes.
determine the grand champion.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
that's
cool.
pretty. And that so you'll play people from Dallas or from New Jersey. So you're playing people from all over the country.
Boy, wouldn't that be interesting to watch? I bet some real talent shows up.
Yes.
And then will that be televised?
I don't know the answer. It is certainly pickleball is coming to TV, right?
Right.
It is going to be a high school sport. It is going to be a college sport. There is pickleball on TV, probably on ESPN, but it is only getting bigger.
Well, I had watched some ex-tennis pros, like I think John McEnroe was one, and some others. I forget who they were playing. They had a doubles match. I don't know if you caught
I
it.
saw that actually.
It was Agassi, and they were all mic'd up, and they were talking. It was actually really fun to watch.
And those are some extremely talented
Sure.
tennis players, obviously.
Yeah.
And they seem to tackle pickleball pretty well. It's such a quick game.
Yes.
It's the movement is small, but it's very quick.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You got to play that line.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never played, so you're talking to just
So
an observer,
for you, we
casual
have a
observer.
starter series.
Okay.
For people who've never played before.
Yeah.
And it's $29, and you get like 8 lessons with a group.
Okay.
And so it really encourages people to give it a shot. And then often what we found is that they meet people that they feel comfortable with,
Yeah.
that they played with,
The same level.
the same level, and they join, and then they kind of grow through the sport together. Yeah.
So you're open at 6 in the morning, and you're open until 8 o'clock at night?
10.
10. And you have how many? You have staff there?
Yes, all day. Yes.
And they must be getting kind of tired right now.
Well, we take care of our club members, and so it's it's kind of a concierge. They're pickleball concierges, and we
Okay.
have for example, we have a cart that we walk through the entire facility that has glasses wipes. It has new pickleball wraps for your paddle.
Oh, nice.
It has
Nice.
all different kinds of things you could want playing pickleball. And so people have really reacted well to that. And so the other, these people, our staff, know everybody's name that walks into the club. Every single person, as they're walking in the door, they're greeted with a smile, with their name, and they
That's
know
hard to do.
It is hard to do, but our staff has been fantastic.
Yeah.
And because I watch it, they know everybody's name.
But the rush in the door, they must be getting tired. Those days are long for them right
Yes,
now.
yeah, I think they're long.
And then it'll kind of settle down maybe a little bit.
I think as we, again, Adam said we've only been open, for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think the, our crowded hours are they're very narrow. So it's the same, it's like 8 o'clock and then 6 o'clock. I think those will start to smooth out.
Okay.
And so we'll have more people coming during more hours of the day.
They find their time.
Correct.
They know when it's open.
Correct.
Do they call ahead of time and reserve a court?
No, there's no reservations. There'll be a few off hours that you can
Okay.
reserve a court,
Yeah.
but generally it's just open play.
Yeah. I was really impressed with the facility. It's clean, very well kept, the way the courts were laid out. And like you said, it's 70 degrees in there all the time. And I got to imagine the athletes really enjoy that. They don't
Yes.
have any outside barriers that they have to worry about. And do they come in and is there, I guess it's kind of a stupid question, but I'm asking it anyway. Is there like a uniform that they're supposed to be wearing, or is it shorts and T-shirt? And
It's shorts and T-shirt. I think we only ask you don't wear like boots, your boots on the court, and that's so it's like
don't wear your
T-shirt.
boots on the
don't
court.
wear-
You've got to have a tennis shoe that's
Yeah.
That's
Right.
probably
Right.
that's probably about it. But you see,
Yeah.
I think that's one of the great things about pickleball, and you've certainly seen it in our Bloomfield Township location. It's all ages. It's seniors and 20-year-olds, and it's men and women, and it's really it's for everybody.
Well, let's say you have children are 8 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
Can they come over and play, or do they need their parents there to supervise them?
We don't offer, every individual has to have their own membership.
Okay.
I think it's probably if you're under 16, you have to be with your
your parents.
And everyone does need to sign a waiver.
I gotcha. So you don't have a family
do not
membership.
have
It's
a
all
family
individual
membership.
memberships.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're 16, you need to be about 16 to have a membership to come over and play.
Yes.
Because I have to imagine some of these kids, they're so agile. They're very competitive.
Yeah, sure.
And the parents have to be teaching them the sport.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one thing about our community is if you watch many of the high schools, they excel in tennis and swimming because they have access to those here in our community. Now, pickleball, you're creating some new talent for us for pickleball
Yes,
that we hope to showcase down the line,
that
right?
would be great. Yes. And we've we have it's been more in Grand Rapids because we've been open longer. But we have some contact with schools, and so bring schools over to use the courts. So that's definitely something
Right.
we'd love to be.
So as you grow and you find yourself at capacity, what would be your plans then to go after you see that, after you hit your capacity and whatever that number could be?
There'll be a waiting list for people that
Oof.
when they drop out.
No, yeah. Wow. I can't believe how popular sport has become.
Yeah.
It supposedly just keeps doubling
Yeah.
every year. the number
Every
of
year.
people.
Is that right?
Yeah.
More and more people.
And I think last year more people played pickleball than golf last year. That was the first year that happened.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And golf has, through COVID,
Sure.
really took off.
Yes.
And I know many of the clubs here that we have 4 country clubs in Bloomfield Township, all have some sort of new design coming in that we're helping them to achieve, adding pickleball courts, but also redoing it because they're getting so many people applying,
Right.
for a membership. And here you are with just a single source that you're already, how long have you been open? 2 weeks?
About 2 weeks. Yes.
And you're already sold out, basically, that first level of.
We're not at capacity yet.
Correct.
We're
Right.
at
You're evaluating.
We're at it. We've had to stop because we had a free 30 days, which is over.
Yeah.
And
That's
we're
a good-
figuring out exactly the peak hours and how we manage through that,
Yeah.
and then we'll open it up to the full capacity.
So how did you find Ace Pickleball? What was the process and what motivated you two to come together to do this?
Well, we're business partners in other ventures.
Oh, are you?
We're both real estate developers.
Okay.
Both of us are second generation. So what happened was we did a project downtown, which was the Albert Kahn building.
Oh, yes.
And we gutted that building, historic building,
Yes, it
and we
is.
converted it to apartments. And that we started that in 2019, and because of COVID, it really opened in 21.
Okay.
And then Matt tied up a building in Royal Oak, actually, which was industrial in nature, and we were thinking about uses. Right, it was environmentally challenged.
Right, so you couldn't do multifamily, and the building needed a lot of work, so it was something that could take up a lot of space.
Okay.
That we're looking for.
So I'm like, oh, what about pickleball? And so started looking into it because you're starting to read that this was coming and that franchises were forming, and we talked to a few of them, and they were all still launching at that time. And what attracted us to Ace Pickleball Club is that the group that formed it had done other franchises before. So they did iFlies,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we had one over in Novi.
Yeah.
we did.
Right.
It's not still open.
I'm not sure. I
No,
think it's open.
I think it's still open.
Yes.
I think so.
And then they did a trampoline, indoor
park,
parks. Yeah.
yeah.
So they had a team. They know how to do it.
Okay.
And Matt and I wouldn't just throw up a pickleball and say good luck.
Right.
They give you the roadmap of how to build it, and then how to manage it and how to market it. So, it gives us a real backbone of developing the systems to make it effective.
That's it. When I walked in, it was so clean and so well laid out, and your staff was right on top of me. Come on, let us sign you up. Come
Well,
on,
you're a
try.
celebrity. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, right,
VIP.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's impressive,
Well, thank you. Thank you, yeah.
and how clean and neat it was, but it's new, and the amenities that are there. So tell us your future plans now. Are you looking at some other areas nearby for
Yeah.
another Ace
Yeah,
Pickleball?
we'd love to. I think we'd like to open, 4 or 5 here
In Michigan?
and so we're looking at other spaces. it's a very specialized, building and location that we need because
Okay.
it needs, as you saw, it needs to have very tall ceilings.
Yes.
The ceilings in Bloomfield are around 26 feet tall, which is great, and we need the columns to be wide enough to fit the courts.
Okay.
And then we also need parking. So finding all three of those is challenging.
I bet.
And you can find two,
Right.
but we need all three to be successful.
But I got a feeling, with what I saw, you could put one of these in any community, and it's going to fill up pretty fast.
Sure,
Right.
sure,
But
yeah.
if you can find the right space.
We need to find the right space. Our location in Bloomfield Township happens to be perfect.
Yeah.
It checks all those boxes. It's in a great location, in a great community, with just good bones. The column spacing worked well, and Ace Pickleball Club spends a lot of time laying out those courts for us.
Oh, is that right?
so
They provide that service
yes,
for you?
they provide that
So you
service.
show them the building, and then they'll come in and help lay it out
Correct.
for you? That's
yes.
nice service.
Yeah. So it's very they come up with the most efficient layout to get the maximum amount of courts in any space.
Yeah. Well, I'm anxious to see the future for pickleball because I'm sure we'll be seeing it on ESPN more of it
Yes.
going forward, right?
Yes, for
and,
sure.
And everywhere you go, you see people playing.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter the age either.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I say, at Ace Pickleball Club, you get better service. The wait times at some of the public, kind of
Oh, I know.
outdoor are
Oh, yeah.
really long, and you
Oh,
might
yeah.
go for an hour and only play one game,
Uh-huh.
versus at Ace, because there's so many people and there's so much velocity. You can come for an hour and get in, 4 or 5 games.
And the equipment is pretty basic in pickleball,
Yep.
right? It's the wood paddle
Yep.
and the plastic ball.
That's it. And we provide pickleballs at Ace, so you don't
You
have to
do?
bring
Okay.
your own pickleballs. And then on the paddle side, we don't sell paddles, but what we do is we have a paddle demo program. So every month there's 4 or 5 different paddles that you can demo. We try to actually have one of those 4 or 5 be from Michigan or local.
Okay. Locally made?
Yeah, so actually there's a few pickleball makers in Michigan, and we
Rev
have
one.
those right now. People love that, and then if you want to buy it, we can we have a QR code with a discount that you can get it on their website.
I see. So tell me, what's the difference in a pickleball paddle? What is it?
It's weight and the roughness
yeah.
of the surface of the paddle and
Okay.
how much spin you can put on the
So a
ball.
little more roughness, the better the spin they can
Yes,
get
yes.
going.
When
with
you
the ball.
watch the better players, the spin that they put on the ball is pretty incredible.
Like tennis.
Like tennis.
But
yeah.
it's so quick.
Correct.
I've watched a little bit of it, and boy, the movement is just,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Yes. Yeah.
Fun to watch.
The other thing about Ace, and you talked about the equipment, is the surface of the courts themselves. They have a group out of like South Carolina or something that comes up for 3 weeks. They lived here and applied all these coats. There's 7 layers of the surface, and it's still a hard surface, but it's softer than concrete.
Okay.
Hopefully, well, first of all, the ball bounces more true. Second of all, hopefully it's a little easier on people's joints.
Okay.
So that's one of the advantages of Ace.
And then does that court need to be replaced every so often because it starts to wear?
Eventually, yes.
Eventually.
Eventually.
So then
Hopefully
you'll
that's
have
a
to-
long way down the road.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
sure.
yes.
I'm sure. But because pickleball, from what I've seen, there's not a lot of movement around an area. You're pretty in a closed area, right?
yes.
But that court's designed to hold up under that play
Yes, for
condition,
sure.
right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
the knees that can't hold up all
That's
the time,
right,
right?
that's right.
That's been my problem.
But the color is important. It's a professional level court at Ace Pickleball Club. Also, around the entire perimeter is about a 10-foot tall kind of black stripe. So you can see the ball easy,
Okay.
which a lot of places do not have. Our lighting is
Constant.
is pickleball specific, so it's angled and not above you, so that you don't lose the sight of the ball if it's over your head. So there's a lot of nuances. Every court is fenced off, so you're not having to chase balls all over different courts. You're not bothering other players. That's another thing that Ace Pickleball Club does that some other places don't do. So it is dedicated to the best pickleball experience you could possibly have.
I'm sold. The time you put into this and the expense is noticeable, and it's great for our community because we have high expectations here, and I think you've met all the expectations
well, we
our
hope
community would think they would get. So they're over there. They bring their own paddles. You supply the balls, and then you go around with a cart. And if they need their paddle rewrapped.
Yep.
Do you rewrap them, or they rewrap them themselves normally?
There's probably some people that want to do it
Yeah.
themselves,
I'm
but
sure.
certainly our member
Right.
specialists can help people do that.
Wonderful. And then how long does let's go back a little bit to the game itself. Explain the game itself to me a little bit. How long does a match usually last?
Probably about 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20 minutes,
And each
Depends how good you are again.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
sure.
Who you're playing against.
Right,
I mean,
they'll put you away fast, right?
Right.
Yeah, and each player serves, and you move back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
close to the net, far away from the net, and it's a pretty simple game to learn.
Okay.
And so the learning curve is, you can learn how to play fairly quickly, and obviously then to get better is difficult. But it is what's nice about the game is in these, in our starter series, in these, 8 sessions, you will be able to play, on a court, a real game.
And understand
And
the game,
understand
where
the
you need
game.
to be.
Correct. And then you can take it from there. If you want to be kind of a beginner, kind of social pickleball player, that's great. If you want to continue to get better, then we also have kind of the next level, kind of like Pickleball 201,
Okay.
where if you want to kind of jump up into that intermediate category, we offer classes for that as well.
And then I imagine you get some people come in and they play for a while. They
Yeah.
probably like to stay with it, right?
Yes.
Hours.
Hours. Really?
Yes.
And some
Hours.
people go in the morning and then come back in the afternoon.
Again.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
And again, we don't charge for anything other than a membership. So
No.
there's no court fee or hidden fees.
Right,
It's
just a
flat
monthly
rate.
number.
Just a monthly number.
Yeah, and I stopped in. The parking is right there. You park right in front and walk in. That's what I liked about it. It's so convenient. And now that we're heading into the colder season,
Yes.
I mean, just for easy for people, come on, let's go.
Yep. We
Right.
have a ton of parking. It's
You
all
do have a
right,
ton of parking.
right near the door.
It is.
It's very well lit, well signed. It's easy. It's easy
Yeah,
to find.
and
us.
we're looking forward for your sign to go up. I know we've had some issues there.
But I do want to say that working with Bloomfield Township, from the minute that we came in has been fantastic.
Yeah, good.
And,
Thank you for that.
The planning department and working with the signage people and the planning commission and,
Right.
and the township board. All great questions. Challenge us to make the everything better in the space.
Right. And when will the sign go up, the permanent sign?
The permit, hopefully this week.
Good.
Hopefully this week.
Yeah, good. Because I remember when I was going over there, I had a little hard time finding the white. It's the white building.
Yep.
So you're going down Franklin Road past Square Lake, heading north.
Yes.
And you're I think it was about the second block
Yep, it's-
in,
yep.
right
Turn
on the
off of
right hand
Hewlett.
side.
Yes.
Turn off of Hewlett.
Yes.
And your address is
2285 Franklin.
2285 Franklin. And then do you have a website people can go to check you out?
Yes. AcePickleballClub.com.
AcePickleballClub.com. And then do you have a phone number there that people can call, or it's best to go to the website?
I think it's best to go to the website.
Okay, good.
And you can sign up online before you even go. So
Sign up for any of the classes that you
No, there's
talked
not
about,
really
or membership.
classes, yeah, just for the membership.
Right, or the
If you just
beginner
want
course, the
information.
the 8 lessons that you were talking
Yeah,
about, right?
Yep, you can
Yes.
sign up online too.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Bloomfield Township.
Thank you for having us.
Anything we can do to help, we're here because I think it's a tremendous investment and opportunity for our community, and I'm sure they're embracing it. Sounds like they're already
Yeah.
right in there for you
Yes.
too.
Yes.
You could still, what you could do is send us more people to try it.
That's what we hope to
That's
do.
what we're doing here.
That's what we're going to do here. Yeah, I think getting the word out.
Yeah.
That's the big thing, right?
Word of mouth is huge in that pickleball community.
Yes.
I bet.
They all have these huge text groups, and there's different apps that people use to get groups. And so, yeah, word of mouth, that's everything for us.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure you're going to double, if not quadruple in size.
I hope so.
Just what we're seeing from applications coming in from clubs, country clubs, to put in pickleball courts.
Yeah.
And what you already have it, and especially for the season that we're heading into, I can't imagine that people aren't going to be knocking down your door, coming in,
But again, our pricing model works all year round because, if we get in Michigan, our weather is
Right.
All over
Unpredictable.
the place. So yes, all the country clubs have pickleball courts, and there's public pickleball courts. But if the way that our model works, if it rains 2 or 3 days that you wanted to play,
Doesn't matter.
Then it doesn't matter. It's totally worth being a member all year
Right.
round.
And I know when you get addicted to a sport, you want to keep playing. I mean, we've all been there with some sport at some point. And I don't know if I went twice a day, but I know at some sports I'd get out and make sure I wanted to play as frequently as possible. But for some of these people, I'm sure it's a great release. And they're good at it too.
Yes. Yes.
Which makes them even more motivated to go play.
And hopefully talk about how great their experience at Ace Pickleball Club is.
Right. Well, gentlemen, thank you for being on the show today, Matt Sosin and Adam Lutz. And thank you for being part of Bloomfield Township.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and we'll look forward to your next opening of another Ace Pickleball in somewhere here in southeastern Michigan, maybe, or
That's the plan,
who knows
yes.
where, right?
Yeah.
This is where the population is, right?
Right.
Yeah. So thank you again, and appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you over at the Pickleball
Well,
Club.
you're coming, right?
I'll be over there. I
good.
may come over to watch. I think I would like to watch some of the experts play because it's just fascinating to watch that kind of talent.
Yeah.
And then if they're ever on TV, you got to let us know so we can tune in and watch it, especially if they go down to Georgia and they have a tournament. That's got to be televised.
Yes, I would think.
Even if it's close, online or something, right?
For sure, yes.
Now, do you have cameras at the pickleball club?
We do. We do have cameras. It's called PlaySight.
Okay.
And it's included in your membership. And every court has a PlaySight camera, and so you can replay your games. You
Oh,
can
really?
look at
Go back and watch yourself,
Yes,
huh?
Yep. And you can look at
Well, real time, you can look at if balls are in or out right on your phone.
on your phone.
Yeah.
But you can go back and look at a point, and people post, crazy points. They'll post them online.
Oh.
So that is included in your membership.
No kidding. So every time you reserve a court or you're on a court,
Yep.
you're being
You have to log in.
and you set up the camera to cover your game.
They're there, yeah.
Yep.
And then you can go back another time and watch it.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes. And we also we have glow ball. So I don't know if you saw, but there's black lights throughout the whole facility. And on Friday nights, we do, certain Friday nights, we do glow pickleball,
That's a riot.
which is really cool.
I bet it's really cool.
Yeah, it's really
You get a lot of people signing up for
Yes.
that?
Yeah,
That's probably our most popular, in Grand Rapids, that's probably our most popular event.
Is that right?
The glow ball,
So all the lights go down?
Yep.
And the pickleballs
glow.
glows?
And you wear white, and the lines, the lines on the court are white, so they glow. The net glows.
We have shirts you could wear, and
yes.
you would glow.
Is that right?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And I
especially for
like the
families.
camera because that must help improve your game
Yes.
quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah. And then do they get a lot of contentious calls? I know watching these tennis matches.
I haven't
the
seen any
highlights.
arguments.
We
yet.
haven't seen, not yet.
No
Yeah.
fisticuffs, no.
Oh, yeah.
There will be something, sometime we'll
Yeah, but not yet.
Well, they're
No.
competitive, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but that's wonderful. Well, gentlemen, thank you for being on the show today. It's been a great education, and the best of luck. And I'll look forward to maybe having you back again sometime and give us an update down the line.
That'd
Okay.
be great. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
for being with us.